Hey everyone, Chris here. Thank you very much for tuning in to another episode of Darktoylord Reviews. Today we're taking a look at this Transformers Power of the Primes Liege Maximo action figure by Hasbro. So real quick, we'll take a look at the packaging first. Up here at the top we have a nice piece of artwork with the character there. And we know this guy from Generation 1 Transformers, part of the Pretender series. This is Skullgrin. So it's my understanding, I'm a little bit late getting to the game with the Power of the Primes. So this would be Skullgrin. The little guy here, that is Liege Maximo. I'm a little confused about what exactly he is, because here's a picture here of the figure when he's folded up. So I'm not sure, is this supposed to be some sort of Power Master, like sort of engine, or you could get some weird looking face out of that. So is it another Headmaster? I'm not sure. I guess I'll find out as I start playing with these figures. Spinning around to the back, here we have a picture of Skullgrin, and you can see how you put Liege Maximo inside. Up here, it's interesting. It actually shows a different power guy. It shows Vector Prime, and it says his power is Time Traveler. I'm checking the other packaging I have here. Liege Maximo on this box, it says that he is a trickster. So yeah, you see how he just opens up, and much like the Pretender series from Generation 1, you just put the smaller robot inside of the shell. Alright, so that being said, let's go ahead and open this up and we'll take a closer look at the toy. So the package contents included this one-sheet instruction manual. If I can open this up for you. There we go. You also have this claw type accessory. We have the Skullgrin shell. And then we have Liege Maximo. Let's go ahead and take a closer look at Liege Maximo first. So there you can see a real nice design on this guy. They put a lot of effort into the sculpt. It's crazy how small these guys are and the amount of detail they're still able to get into them. He does have a two-tone face, so that's a nice effect rather than just one plain color. And then we'll spin him around to the back. There you have the opposite side, which is, you can see, it somehow looks like it could be like a scary monster face. But really, I think it's just to signify the power that he adds to the weapon, and you'll see that later. Alright, here is a close-up of the Skullgrin shell, and you can see that little Decepticon symbol right there. So he definitely reminds me of the G1 Pretender's Skullgrin. A nice nod to that figure. Real good sculpt on this, a lot of detail, like the paint apps. Articulation, you can't do much with it. His arms go up and down, and that is pretty much it. Alright, so what you want to do in order to get Liege Maximo inside of the Skullgrin shell is we're just going to kind of pop the head down or forward. You can see the chest opens up. We're just going to sit Liege Maximo inside, and then we can close him back up. Then we can go ahead and grab the claw accessory, and we just go ahead and pop that into his hand. There's a tab right here. It pops right in, and you can see it's extremely silly looking because it is severely oversized for this mode. So let's go ahead, we're going to pop this off, and we're going to pop Liege Maximo out. And it's kind of tough unless you have nails to get him out of there. Just plug away. Go. Close up the shell, and what we're going to do now, we're going to take that claw accessory, and we're going to snap it in the. As you can see above the shoulders, there's these two tabs, and there's these nubs on the tabs that kind of fit into those indentations on the claw. But you see the claw does have a paint nap here, so I fear that taking this on and off all the time, it's either going to wear those nubs down so that this just falls off, and it's definitely going to wear away that paint. So For me, I'm probably just gonna leave them on the shelf in this mode. So I'm just gonna attach this and leave it on indefinitely. So what you can do here, once you have this attached, you can flip that forward. By Skullgrin's feet, there is a handle that you can pop out. And then we're going to take Liege Maximo. We'll fold him in half. So he's in his power motor, whatever it is. You see at where his feet have these holes in them. And in the back here of Skullgrin, there's 2 tabs. So we're going to just tab the feet in there. And that's how it attaches. So now you have a weapon that can be used for the larger size Transformers. And there you have it, Transformers Power of the Primes Liege Maximo, aka Skullgrin action figure. This is definitely, like I've been mentioned several times already, definitely a nice nod to the Generation 1 Pretenders Skullgrin. For this little guy, I really like this figure. I'm very happy that I got it. It's going to look very nice on the toy shelf. If you have any questions at all, please let me know. As always, I do thank you for stopping by. Comment, like, subscribe, and share if you want. And until next time, we'll talk to you later.